Welcome back to the channel. The Federal Reserve leadership transition is one of the key themes for U.S. markets this week. Kevin Warsh is set to replace Jerome Powell as the new Fed chair, and investors generally view him as favoring a policy stance where interest rates stay at elevated levels for longer. This shift comes just as U.S. April inflation data surprised to the upside, which has heightened market concerns about both persistent inflation and the risk of further tightening. Against this backdrop, the Nasdaq has remained close to its historical highs, supported primarily by gains in semiconductor and AI-related stocks. However, investors have become more cautious at these levels. On the one hand, they still have confidence in the earnings outlook for AI and large-cap technology names. On the other, they are reassessing whether current valuations for growth stocks are sustainable in a more hawkish rate environment. AI infrastructure plays have also stayed in focus. Lumentum, LITE, is a prominent example. Nasdaq has announced that the company will be added to the Nasdaq-100 index before the market opens on May 18th, replacing CoStar Group. Following the announcement, Lumentum's share price broke to new record highs, reflecting growing market recognition of the role that optical connectivity and photonics companies play within the broader AI ecosystem. For the Nasdaq-100, this change further increases the index's exposure to AI and optical infrastructure themes. Overall, with the AI narrative pulling in one direction and the interest rate outlook pulling in the other, the Nasdaq remains in a high-level trading range. The implication is that from here, the index is more likely to move in a choppy, range-bound fashion, rather than continue in a smooth, one-way uptrend.